Hi, it's John, and welcome to the channel, 5:06 a.m. It is Tuesday, July the 1st. Hope you're having a great day today. I've got my big blue mug of coffee, and if you live in the country of Canada, happy Canada Day to you. For somebody who wants independence in Alberta, I'm hoping this is one of the final days that's celebrated here in Alberta. No disrespect to you if you celebrate Canada Day. So I have got some advice for you if you want Alberta independence. It's regarding the video I did yesterday. Thomas Lukaszuk, former PC Deputy Premier, is moving forward with a vote to keep Alberta in Canada. And my advice to people who want independence and to the Alberta Prosperity Project this morning is ignore this at our peril. Take this seriously. I've got some advice for the Alberta Prosperity Project. We need to get on right away. And I got a whole bunch of questions like you do. I did the video yesterday, a lot of people in the comments with questions. And what I want to do right off is just go over this real quick because you know what's going on here. Let's go over to the National Post from this morning. This showed up in the Calgary Sun website yesterday. Alberta's pro-Canada forces move to thwart separatists by setting referendum question. Again, this is Thomas Lukaszuk. Question, do you agree that Alberta should remain in Canada? I guess there's going to be two answers, yes or no. We'll get back to that in just a moment. Now, from what I understand as well, Lukaszuk is going to have to play by the old rules, and he's going to have to get close to 300,000 signatures on a petition to move forward with a referendum. As of Friday, the rules will change. Anybody who wants a referendum after that will only have to get 177,000 signatures, thereabouts. The other thing you need to be aware of here is that Lukaszuk goes on to say this is going to affect the personal wealth of Albertans and Alberta. It's going to affect treaty rights, and there's going to be negative consequences. I would suggest you go to Corey Morgan's YouTube channel and see what Corey has to say about this, because I would trust Corey a lot more than I trust Thomas Lukaszuk. This is misinformation in Don Braid's article. And the thing that Don Braid never asks in this article is, what happens if people vote no? This is the second interview I've seen with Lukaszuk, and the person didn't ask that question. I looked for referendum on the Alberta website. Not a lot there, but this is the pertinent document. I'll put it in the description so you can read it with the information regarding how to get a petition, how to get a referendum here in Alberta. Also went to Thomas Lukaszuk's Wikipedia page just to read a bit about him. Lots of stuff in this guy's background. I think he's got an axe to grind with the UCP and Danielle Smith. I don't know all of the history here, but I think that's the case. And somebody within the last 7 hours or so has changed his Wikipedia page to include he registered for a referendum. No doubt him. I think the guy's a bit of a narcissist. And then we have to ask the question, what's a referendum? Dictionary definition, a general vote by the electorate on a single political question that has been referred to them for a direct decision. And I think that's very important, a direct decision. Now, what are my questions regarding this? You had the same one. Why didn't Don Braid ask the question, what happens if people vote no? It means we leave, right? My second point here is, does it make any sense in any way, including time, effort, and cost, to have a referendum that accomplishes nothing? It maintains the status quo. Generally, referendum make a decision on something. For instance, do you want to legalize marijuana? Yes or no? And whatever side gets the majority, that's how it's decided, correct? What's the point in asking the question if the outcome is the same no matter how you vote? Which leads me to this point. If there's no downside for the petitioner, then there is no reason to grant a referendum. If voting no means we stay in Canada, there should be no referendum on this question. The petition should have been denied. So what we need to do right away for the Alberta Prosperity Projects, and if lawyers, and Jeff Rath is one, what does voting no mean? Does it mean we leave? I believe it does. We need to be very sure about that right now. Now, the other thing we should be looking at as independence-minded Albertans, sovereigntists, should we sign the petition if this comes forward? Well, I think definitely if no means we leave, because I would see this as a vote on independence, not on a vote to stay in Canada. And that's the way we should frame it. I think that's the way the Alberta Prosperity Project should frame it. They should start getting t-shirt designs ready saying, vote no. I think this is important. And the other thing I think is important, and you may have other ideas here. I came up with these in a few minutes this morning. Be prepared for some big names to come forward to lead the Yes Vote campaign. Yes, we want to remain in Canada. Think of it that way. because this will come federally as well. There will be big names that are going to come forward. And I asked Mitch Sylvester from the Alberta Prosperity Project in an interview I did here on my channel, which you can watch. Lots of answers there. I asked him, why don't we have a leader? And he said it's by design. Maybe that should be reconsidered. If we can find somebody with a big name to lead this movement, and it could be coming very soon, we need to maybe have somebody lead the movement right now. Now, I have an interview set up with Jeff Rath Wednesday afternoon around 4 o'clock. So Thursday morning, look for that interview here. I've got lots of questions for Jeff concerning this as well. Also, the Alberta Prosperity Project is releasing their fully costed plan for Alberta independence, I believe, on Thursday. And on Thursday night in Airdrie from 7 until 10 o'clock, there's a rally, and I'm going to be there. So I'm hoping to get interviews with people and just the general public and their thoughts on independence. But remember, when it comes to this issue of this possible referendum to keep Alberta in Canada, ignore it at our peril. That's the greatest advice I can give anybody right now. Take it seriously. And how can we use it to our advantage and maybe exploit this as well? I'd love to hear what you have to say. Please leave your comments below. I'll put links to everything in the description as well, to everything I've talked about here today. I appreciate you being here very much. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and I will see you in the next one.